Welcome back to Media and Entertainment Summit 2025. I'm joined here by Atika, who is from Perno, who has just stepped off stage after her discussion on primetime programming and how brands are leveraging it. Welcome, Atika.
Thank you so much. It was all my pleasure to be here.
Would love to know, how are you? What is one key takeaway from your discussion with your co-panelists? I believe you had a counterpoint. Would love to know what it is to us.
No, it wasn't a counterpoint actually. It was just a differentiation that comes from from me working on a male category and the contestants, the co-panelists working on female categories. So for us, for a long time, when we were just doing television was the only medium in India, primetime did not really hold a perspective. It was where your consumer is. Because for us, sometimes we would advertise when there were no cricketing tournaments happening, we would advertise on GEC because we know that the man is the second viewer, the passive consumer. So the whole point of male category brands is to advertise what the consumers are, and that was a point of view that for us, primetime exists where large sets of consumers are watching something together, irrespective of the actual definition, because the definition was coined for ease of execution. But honestly, it's just a time where large sets of consumer watch content, and it's usually driven by the freshness of the content. So for example, live sports, whatever time of the day that happens, it's prime time. Cricket in India, of course, we've all been through the Balaji 7 to 11, Kyuki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahuti and all that scene, which was considered prime time. But what about elections, budgets, news that is 24 by 7 prime time? And now with OTT shows and stuff, when the shows actually release, the weekend after the release is prime time. And so the definition of prime time is essentially a large group of consumers watching that content at a specific time, the probability of watching it, and that's fluid and changeable, and you keep adding to it. That's it. It wasn't a differential point of view, it was just a point of view that was coming from a category of male consumption that is not really watching television all day.
No, it's fascinating how different cohorts engage with content, right? And nothing brings together all the audiences in India like certain IPs on TV and even digital
Absolutely.
cricket, right? But when you look at rest of the year, reaching out to the many Indias, the regional audiences, what are the media vehicles that you really bet your bank on?
So I bet a lot of consumers, especially for AP Telangana, would bet on cinema. Down south, I think digital is a medium that cannot be excluded because even a common person has accessibility and they are watching it. So mediums, television definitely is the main medium, but now you cannot not consider the different screens. Everyone has a phone, a screen together. What about affluent youth who are completely disconnected from linear television? So it's like it's the different mediums, and it's always a game of and where you're adding things and not eliminating. So that's there, and you have other things that do really well, but in pockets, like KBC will do really well. Khatro Ki Khiladi, Big Boss. Right now there's some Master Chef, Shark Tank. For the urban youth like all of us, a lot of us remember Shark Tank, but when you actually go to the convenience and say Shark Tank dekha, be like, what is Shark Tank? So it's up to us, depending on our audience, and then deciding what the mediums are.